right. All right, here I am down at the West Paseo, May 3, 2022. Time is 5:56 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. We are now into the 28th week of major construction. So let's see what's happening here on May 3rd. Okay, we can see they've looks like they've done more brickwork here, if my memory serves me correctly. Down in front of the building and across down here, we got guys doing some hose work, wetting stuff down. They've been digging more trenches through here, like down here in this trench in front of me. We can see they've even gone back in there and broken their drainage pipe apart for some reason. Not sure what they're doing here, but see the brickwork is not much more advanced than it was the last time I was down here. So let me tilt back up here a second. And looks like they're hosing off that concrete work they did down there, where the large turquoise planter is going to be. That's what looks like's going on there. This one planter back over here, down here in front of me. Right here, they still haven't poured any concrete there. It looks like they're tearing a lot of stuff up down through here. Again, doing some digging with the backhoe down here near the Swahara Hotel. Doing some digging and work over in front of the restroom over here also. So stuff happening, but it's hard to figure out exactly what they're doing per se. We'll move on up here a little bit higher so you can see what's going on a little bit better. Gimbal seems kind of slanted a lot today. I'm not really sure what the hell this thing's doing. You can see what they're doing down through here. Over in front of the restroom there, they've dug something out and are doing some work there. So this is sort of a shot back down the Paseo here, West Paseo. Seeing what's going on. Got irrigation pipe over there in front of the the little museum. Still haven't moved that air conditioning unit. I'm going to switch over to my telephoto lens here for a second. Shoot around a little bit. Alright, here I am on my telephoto lens now, shooting back down through the West Paseo here. See what the guys are doing down there. Basically, it looks like they're just cleaning off those turquoise planter bases through there. Maybe they're planning on doing some more work with those today. Back around here. Looks like they might be doing irrigation pipe work over here in front of the restroom, as far as I can tell. Looks like they have irrigation pipe or something. And looks like a lot of work's going on over in the West Paseo, or the West Bowl back over here. I get guided in the right direction. Whoops. Get the gimbal turned back down here. See back over there, they're doing some digging. I'm going to work my way around to the West Bowl here in a few minutes, see what's going on. So let me pan back around here. Down where these guys are working down here on the end. Let's stop this here, and then I'm going to move on around, hit some of my basic spots here today. Alrighty. Right, here I am entering the Old Town Tavern. I'll look over the fence here, see what I can see. Down here at this end. And right back over here. Doesn't look like they've really done much there. Just got a big pile of dirt still here. You see here where they've cleaned off the large turquoise planter area here. It looks like I'm not sure what they're doing. Maybe working on irrigation work or something today. I'm not sure. I'm gonna stop this and move on. Going all around. Right, here I am coming out of the Old Town Tavern to Brown and Main. Let's go over the fence here real quick. Holy shit, they got a tree down here. Go over the fence here. Down through the West Bowl right here, they've got a tree below me, or actually it's hard for me to tell, but at least they've got like maybe 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5 group of trees there. So I assume they're going to start planting trees down here. Is probably their goal. Get some of these trees replanted. Alrighty, so this is what we got here. And down through the West Paseo. I'm going to move just around a little bit where I can get a better vantage point here. Alrighty. Right here, I moved around just a little bit over by the Bischoffs here, so we can get a better look at some of the trees they brought down here to plant. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe 12 trees there. So looks like they're going to start planting some trees down here, though I gotta say these are pretty small trees. I'm not sure how these tiny trees are going to be very impressive down through here. Let me shoot back up this way a little bit, get past all these poles and everything. Is that what we have going over here? Sun coming up. Looking down through the Paseo. So, just the big news right here is it looks like they're going to start putting down some trees. So maybe they can, they still got to build a planter around the big banyan tree here though. So we'll see. This is what we got going on here. I'm going to move on around. Right, here I'm coming out of the parking structure towards the West Bowl by AZ 88 here. Time now is 6:12 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Oh, got something new down here. A big rooster. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but a giant rooster down here now. Something new. We're out here on the patio. Quite a bit of activity down here. Looks like a lot of irrigation pipe back out in here. So digging down across in front of the Performing Arts Center. Back over here. So, quite a lot of activity in the West Bowl now. So I'm going to pause this, move on around a little bit, get me another perspective. Alrighty. Right here I am on my old wall perch, shooting out across the West Bowl here in front of the Performing Arts Center. See, they got some trench work going here. Sun's blasting through up there. Looks like they've got more sidewalk possibly poured over around the edge of the bridge deck over there. It's hard to see, I'm looking into the sun now. But doing some cutting over there. May have poured more sidewalk. Alright, I'm going to move up to my stair perch, see what I can see up there. Alrighty. Right, here I am standing on a little wall here. I don't fall off and kill myself down here. Looking down where they're digging the trench here in front of the Performing Arts Center, so quite busy down here in the West Bowl today. See what's going on here. Looks like they have lights out there, so they must have poured some more concrete sidewalks, I think, across the bridge deck. So looks like they might be working back down over there where the new Marshall Gardens will be, back in the corner across the top of the little outhouse there. So a lot of activity going on here. It's now 6:17 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'm going to stop this, move on up to my stair perch. Alrighty. Right, here I am on my stair perch, looking back out across the West Bowl here, and I can see it does look like they've laid some more sidewalk over there where that little backhoe is straight ahead of me. Look down here below me. You can see the trench that's been dug out down here. Around here for irrigation pipe, I assume, is what the goal of that is. I'm going to take a minute to switch over to my telephoto lens here. Right here I am shooting on my telephoto lens back across the way there. And I think there is more sidewalk back over there, though I gotta admit, as I'm looking at it, I'm having a hard time determining what that is, but I think it's sidewalk right by that backhoe there. So that's what we got going on down here in the West Bowl. A lot of activity, everything moving on. I'm gonna climb up a little bit higher here. Ugh. Back down, cross into the East Bowl from here. See what's going on. Some work going over on in the East Bowl back near the lagoon and City Hall area there. So it looks like a lot of irrigation work, I'm thinking, is what's going on down through here. I think I'm going to end this here, and I may go ahead and walk on around the Performing Arts building back over to the other side, see what I can see over there. Alrighty. Right, here I am down on the east side of the Performing Arts Center, shooting over the fence. Still on my telephoto lens here. I'm just going to scan this briefly. Can't really see much of anything myself. Can see it looks like there's more forms down here in front of me. Wish this freaking fence wasn't in my way. But this is what I can sort of see from down here. Just gonna shoot this a little bit. Big water tank in front of me. What I can see shooting back this way. Fortunately, can't see over the fence. Can't really see what's going on here. This is what I can see down here. I'm just going to shoot a little bit of this. Alright, I'm going to call this good. Move on back around towards the east end, I think. Alrighty. Right, here I am down at the City Hall Civic Lawn area, looking out towards the Civic Lawn and West Bowl back over there. Time is now 6:47 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So look out across here. You see what's going on down here. Looks to be like they're working on irrigation pipes as far as I can tell. When I look back over here, kind of an interesting development straight ahead of me here. See a bunch of pipes in a circle there, and I believe that is where the fog and mist garden is going to be. So that might be piping for some of the water that will come up out of the little fountains at the fog and mist garden. So we'll see, but that could be what that is. See a lot of irrigation pipe back over here by the East Bowl area. Doesn't look like they've done anything with the edge of the lagoon there yet. Pan back around out here. See what's going on here in the this area. I'm going to switch over to my telephoto lens for a second here. Right, here I am now on my telephoto lens. Get a little more intimate look at what's going on across the area here. Back over into the West Bowl. Across the Civic lawn here. Back on over there. Can't really get a good vantage point on the sidewalks here and across the bridge deck, but I think they have expanded the sidewalks on around there a bit. But I'm not really going to be able to get a good view of that stuff unless I could actually walk out into it. But as we pan back over here, we can look at the area I was mentioning before where these pipes are sticking up. I believe that will be the fog and mist garden there, which will be sort of a circular water feature where people can walk into it and sort of get refreshed by the mist and little water fountains there. It'll be there with some of the other stuff that'll be sort of oriented towards kids. And back over there beyond the backhoe that's going and where those guys are sort of standing, there'll be a little building wraparound sort of patio that'll contain the new restrooms that'll be back over there. So that's what we got going on down here. So I'm going to pan back around here. And I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to move on around towards the far end of the East Bowl down there. See what I can see back over there. That'll finish up my day, I think, here. Alrighty. Alright, here I am down on the East Bowl area. And they really haven't progressed very much on the sidewalk they shot or poured a week or so ago now. Well, that's still about the same. Haven't really moved on around on that. You see, it looks like there's less box trees down here, so maybe the trees that were down here are the ones that they moved over to the West Paseo. I'm guessing, I'm not 100% sure, but it's a possibility. Here's what we got going on down here. I think today I'm going to walk on around to the library side and shoot a little bit over there. Alrighty, let me get over there. Right, here I am down on the 75th Street construction entrance on the far east end of the project. Just gonna shoot just a little bit here before I move on around. Not really much activity down here, really. So just shooting a little bit here. See what's going on. Alrighty, I'm gonna move on around a little bit farther over by the library. Right, here I am over by the library. South side of City Hall, north side of the library. Looking across the East Bowl here, see Camelback Mountain in the distance there. Looks like they're doing some digging work back over there behind that pile of dirt. They sort of scan on around here. East Bowl. Not a whole lot going on down here. Can't really see much from over here that's worth a damn. May walk on around over by the library steps. Might as well hit everything today. Get in some exercise here. Alrighty. Right, here I am over by the library steps. A little bit of a hike to get over here, I gotta say. Here's the pipe work down here in front of me. I think it represents possibly the general area where the fog and mist garden is going to be, somewhere in here, or part of where the restrooms will be or something will be over here. So you see they're working their sidewalk forms on around in front of me there, laying those out and bring the sidewalk on around. Maybe in the not too distant future they'll have the full circle of the sidewalks. It'll come back around and they'll match up over here to the sidewalk that's over here by this red tractor area. So that's what we got going on down here. One thing I gotta say, if you look back over there, you got the two banyan trees that are supposed to be within the circumference of the 360-degree stage. But if you look at the banyan tree that's on the right of us as we stand here, it's looking pretty peaked. It's not in full health, so hopefully something hasn't happened that's going to kill that banyan tree, because that would be a huge loss there. You'd totally lose the symmetry of the banyan trees within the canopy. I don't know if it's due to lack of water or some other issue. I'm going to take a minute to, right here I am now in my telephoto lens, so you can probably see easier the banyan tree that's on the right there is not as healthy as the one that's on our left behind the palm tree. I don't know. I've noticed that in the past, but it's not looking very healthy. So hopefully nothing happens with that banyan tree. But I'm just going to pan around here a little bit. I'm going to finish off this here for today. Look down here and see, this is where I believe the fog and mist garden will be, or it'll be somewhere in this general area, maybe not specific to that exact spot. That could be some of the foundation area of the bathroom there, where you'll need pipes and stuff for sewage and water and whatnot. Back over here we can see this back hose. Doing some digging back down through there near the edge of the lagoon. I'm not sure what that represents, but something going on down there. Alrighty, I'm going to finish this up here, I think, for today, and walk around all over the place. So I think I'll call this good. Pan on back around here. Time is now 7:08 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I'm gonna call this good. And get this gimbal to sort of sit down where I want it to. Alrighty, that'll be good for an in shot there, I think. I'm going to call this good. Head back home. Get on my editing and whatnot. It's been kind of a long shoot. I walked quite a bit today. Need something cool to drink. A seat to sit in. Alrighty.